Uh, hello.
Hello, dear. Evelyn, yes?
Uh, yeah.
Come on in. Come on in.
mm, Uh, I
Don't.
just sit down somewhere.
Yeah. Relax. It's all good.
Mm,
I believe that's what the young ones are saying now.
mm,
Did you find your way here okay?
Uh, yeah.
Good.
mm,
Now, before we begin, well, how do I say this? I believe you said you've not had therapy before, yes?
Um, I've had a little bit from one of our guild members, Ava. Though she's always so busy.
Okay, so you understand therapy will have you go through some more difficult emotions sometimes as you as we work to help you process them, or at least come to understand them better.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Well then, proper introduction. I am Sangre Dorada.
Uh, I'm Evelyn at Terrapata.
Hmm. Pleasure to meet you, Evelyn.
Mm,
Now, I might ask you questions, and especially for our first session, that'll be pretty much me getting to know you and all that.
mhm,
But if there's anything ever you want to talk about, or things you don't want to talk about, say so, and I'll change the topic immediately. All
mm,
right?
okay.
Okay. So, let's see here. Let me go back through that little conversation we had.
Mm,
Pull up my phone. Uh, yes, here it is. So, you live at the Red Wilds Guild.
yeah.
Where's that at? I'm not familiar with that one.
It's in the Feywilds, specifically in the neutral territory of the Freewild.
Oh, oh my goodness, I haven't been there in so long.
Mm,
I have a portal. Connected to the Waystone, although I'd rather not go to Saphira. Don't blame you there. Don't recommend
Uh,
anyone go to Saphira.
yeah, not exactly the safest place for someone like me, you know?
Yes, if anything, I'm trying to start up a little charity thing to get people out of there, but
Mm,
I'm very, very busy. But anyway, not for you, of course. Therapy always comes first.
mm.
You see, I'm blind, and that's why I'm sending voice messages instead of text. Is that a thing you want to talk about, or was that just letting me know?
Just letting you know, I
Okay.
was born blind.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Mm,
Um, and Zafira, from what I heard, is a very dangerous place for someone like me. It's a very dangerous place for anyone.
mm.
My name is Evelyn. Dear, I don't mean to offend, but isn't that the species of bat?
Uh, uh, yeah, funny story. There was a time when I was uh, being signed up for a school, and they asked me for my family name, and I didn't really know what they meant.
Mm.
I thought they meant like my species family name.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Fair enough. All right, let me just write that down. All right. Bat, beastkin, wings for arms, orange for. My goodness, one of these days. Orange fur, big yellow eyes, and two huge ears on the top of my head. Hmm. I think they look nice.
A lot of people like them.
Used to be a normal fruit bat, but I got transformed by the blood moon.
Uh, oh, yeah, there's like a curse, um, and where I'm from, like a pretty much like a curse on the world.
Does it make people into monster people? Or, well, that's not the right term, but,
Um, yeah, basically, it turns monsters and animals into like
yes.
turns
Not.
them humanoid.
Hmm. I've never dealt with a client before, so I do apologize if this term is negative in your eyes, but does that make you a monster girl?
Uh, huh? Uh, I guess
Don't
by
worry about it then.
I guess by some definition, I suppose. I don't really like using the
Hmm.
term monster for myself, though.
That's fair. That's fair. And again, if you don't like the term, I'll find something else for it.
Mm,
Beastkin we can stick with.
Peacekin's fine.
All right. Now, as for topics, oh gods, there's a lot. Maybe too many to get into here. So we can go through a list now, or we can deal with them one by one.
um, I think I'd rather go one by one. Maybe.
Okay. Where would you like to start, dear?
That's a good question. Um, well,
For reference, oh, before you say anything, know that it's going to be probably just one or two, maybe three topics today. I
hmm
don't want to overload you, especially for our first session.
uh, I guess maybe one of the more recent things that I've had trouble with was like from a few months ago. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Halloween. That's why the Mad
Uh,
King is one of them.
oh, lovely, the Mad King.
Yeah, I was one of the
Wait.
people that was cursed.
Oh dear, which faction were you a part of?
Zaris. I've had a history with them.
May I hug you, dear?
Mhm. Sure.
There, there. You are not alone.
Mm,
I've had my own run-ins with Zaris.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I suppose this will be a good time to tell you this. So, I am what is known as a vampire muse.
I heard you're a vampire.
Yes, but a vampire muse specifically. I am someone
Mm.
who will bring creativity and inspiration to those who are of the artistic nature. In
Oh.
exchange, I get a bit of the red stuff, if you catch my drift.
Uh, yeah, naturally, I suppose.
Now, mind you, well, at least for me in particular, I can't speak for others, it's always a consensual thing. I don't see the
Mm,
point in stealing. I can just go and buy blood if I'm really that desperate.
mm,
But I was originally born an elven maiden.
mm.
And I came from a village. Oh, to summarize, I was very successful at my job and drew the attention of a church that didn't like me outperforming them.
Mm. I, I'm guessing that's the same church I'm familiar with, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I wasn't human. They can't have a non-human outperform them. Let's just say their actions led me to becoming a very different person.
Mm.
And I mean that literally. But regardless, I'm telling you this because I am now a very strong, powerful woman.
Mm.
What they did to me did not weaken me.
Mm.
It was a setback, but life is a very long journey. And I'm looking at you now, and I see a somewhat scared currently, but she's in a new area, so I don't blame her. But a brave Batwoman,
Mm.
otherwise.
I'll admit I am kind of nervous around new people.
And that is perfectly acceptable. It's why I allowed you to pick wherever you want.
Mm.
You could have brought someone else with you. I wouldn't have complained.
I didn't really know who to bring.
That's understandable. So I assume this is why you have a fear of humans.
It it goes deeper than that, but somewhat.
I see. Hmm. I think we
Uh,
should deal with that one at a later time. I'm getting that
uh,
feeling.
yeah, that one's not something I'd
We'll
want to
come
talk
back.
about right now.
That is more than understandable, dear.
Mm.
So, gunfire, explosions, all that stuff. I assume that's because of the ears. It's a loud noise.
Uh, somewhat. Though, I think lately it's been amplified. Uh, y- you see, the during Halloween when I was turned human,
Mm-hmm.
there was one night I tried to convince myself at first that it was just a dream. It was the the Mad King's play,
Mm-hmm.
and I was while I was sleeping in bed, I was taken into the play
Mm-hmm.
against my will and forced to be one of the extras in it.
Mm.
I was I was I had I had to fight everyone there. I couldn't stop myself. I kept saying things I didn't mean. Um and they had no other option but to just kill me. But I came back.
Take a deep breath. Slow, easy breaths. Here. Normally, I would let my child be the cuddle plushie, but she's being fussy today. Here, take this pillow. Something to hold on to.
Thank you.
There you are. Now, one of the things of a vampire muse, and I'm telling you this so that way you know that I'm not speaking just empty words.
Mm-hmm.
We have the ability to return from death.
Oh.
I won't explain the details, but if I am struck down, my body will be here, but my consciousness and stuff will be reformed elsewhere, and I can come back.
Mm-hmm.
So, I am experienced in dealing with one's own passing and coming back and surviving it.
Mm-hmm.
May I sit down next to you?
Yeah.
Now, it is not easy to deal with those situations.
Mm.
But I want you to look down at that pillow you're holding. You feel it, don't you?
I feel it.
That means you survived.
Mhm.
That means you're here now. It's okay now.
Mhm.
It's all right. You're safe.
Mm.
When you enter those situations, especially when you're not used to it, you enter a sort of survival instinct mode. Doubly so if there's magic influencing your actions.
Mm.
But the important thing is to have that moment afterwards where you can realize you survived. Whether you cry, cheer, I don't normally advocate this, drink, celebrate, do whatever you wish. But you need that moment
Mm.
to know that everything's okay. Do you have a significant other
Yeah.
or someone close? Okay.
His name's Carvin. He's a copper dragon.
Oh, impressive. You sound like a bard.
I am.
Sorry, Chuck.
He taught me how to. He taught me everything I know.
Yeah, that checks out. Sorry, in my home realm, there's a joke about bards and dragons.
Yeah, same where I'm from.
Yeah. Though it seems like in this case, there's a kernel of truth to it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
You sound happy. I assume he makes you happy?
He does. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
helped me a lot to become a more
Aw.
confident person.
I can see that. He's done wonders. Look at you smiling.
There's been times when I thought I'd never smile again.
Mm-hmm. And that happens to us all.
Mm.
Especially those who bear trauma.
Mm.
But again, like I said, you survived it. You're here now.
Mm.
You'll have the memory and that won't leave you, but you're also not stuck in it. You're even coming to go to therapy to get help. That's a good thing.
Mm.
And if anyone tells you it's not, throw me at them. I'll knock some sense into them myself. I've only known you for a little bit, Evelyn. I can see that you're a good person.
Thanks.
Now, let's talk about something nice. What are things that make you happy?
Um, I like comics. Uh,
Comics?
yeah, my little brother Peep, he reads them to me. He's really good at describing
Oh,
the images. Really
oh, that's so
enjoy it.
sweet. Hmm. You know, there are a few comics they've made that are embossed and have Braille in it. You should get one. Do you know how to read Braille?
Yeah, I do.
You should get one of those and sit down with him and teach him
I
so he
feel
can
like
see how you read.
I feel like it'd be a little hard to teach Peep how to read
Maybe,
Braille.
maybe, but it'd be a cute little lesson, don't you think?
Yeah, though
And
kind of for multiple reasons. Like for one thing, he's not super smart, you know,
oh,
but also he's a crystal golem, so I don't know like how
oh,
effectively he'd be able to read Braille.
that's fair. That's
Yeah.
very fair. Mm, Perhaps just buy a Braille book and read it to him then.
I have a few.
Yeah,
I wonder if
but
there's Daredevil comics that are in Braille. That makes
I
sense.
wouldn't be surprised if there's anyone with comics like that. It would have to be Daredevil.
Mm-hmm. He's my favorite.
I'll see if I can do some looking. I'll send you some information if I find any.
Oh, I'd really appreciate that.
Of course, I'm your therapist. Now, let's see. What else is making you happy? Surely
um,
it's not just your little brother and your lover.
uh, I guess living at the Red Wilds, though it can be scary and dangerous at times, crazy
Hmm.
on other days, I feel actually happy living there. It's not
Good.
something I've really experienced before, and since since I was still part of my colony.
Is it because they feel like family?
Hmm.
Yeah. It's a wonderful thing to have. Cherish it. What's wrong?
That's the thing. A couple of them are missing now.
Oh no, what happened?
It was just a couple days ago. Um,
Mm-hmm.
cultists came to the guild, worshipping a storm that had been raging for the past several weeks.
Oh no.
They they forced someone into his dragon form, something he couldn't do by himself before.
Was it uh Carvin?
Oh, no, no, no. Uh,
Okay.
is
Oh wait, no, he is a dragon. He'd be able to do that.
is Vance. Well, Vance is also a dragon. He just couldn't use his dragon form.
Hmm. Interesting.
He's a ruby dragon.
Okay.
Um, we ended up having to fight him, but then eventually he flew away, and we don't know where he went. And
A ruby dragon. Dragons are rare.
And the thing is, another one of our guild members, Raz, the ghost, is onto a ring that is on Vance that he can't take off. So
Oh
she
no.
ended up going with him.
Hmm. Oh dear.
Hmm.
Well, I'm sure he'll be able to track him down. He's a large dragon after all.
I, I hope so.
It will be okay.
Um,
Evelyn, look at what you've been through, and look at how things were okay after. Things are bad now, but it will be okay.
I just hope that we can find them.
You have to have faith and hope.
Yes. I,
And the important thing is, and I have to tell this to far too many people.
what?
Hmm?
Sorry, I'm getting a message.
Oh, apologies. Take care of it.
Mm, Uh, uh,
Dear? Breathe, 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 breathe. What is it?
uh, uh,
Breathe.
uh,
What happened? God.
like,
What?
they use runes.
They.
No. It's my fault.
What? What do you mean?
It's all my fault.
How so? You have to explain it to me, dear.
The cultists, they they use their teleporting runes to get to the guild. Four of them.
Okay. Okay.
There's a
I
mission.
don't.
There's a mission I went on. We were
Mm-hmm.
evacuating villagers, and I, I left runes for them.
No, it's okay. Shh. It's okay. It's
It's
okay.
not okay. It's not okay. It's my fault that they're gone.
No, it's not.
I left
Evelyn,
them.
Evelyn, look at me. Well, from what you just told me, you were saving innocent people, and you left runes for them. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's not your fault. These people, these cultists, came and took them from those people. You had no way of knowing.
We encountered the cultists there before.
Yes,
I
but
knew the place. I should have known.
did you? No, did you have any way of knowing that the people were not what they said, or that they wouldn't be safe? It's okay.
The
Do not place
cult.
blame on yourself.
We encountered the cultists there at the village. We knew they were there. I know what cultists are like. I know they're bad. I still
They
left them
are.
anyways. I was just trying to help. And now Vance and Raz are gone. It's because of what I did.
I won't deny that. The actions you took led to this moment. However, Evelyn, it was not your intention. You know what you did. You will rake yourself over the coals harder than anyone else could. But I want you to remember this. Your intention was to help an innocent, or innocence, not for this to happen. You can't control what other people do. You are not to be blamed for this. Others might say they do, you might even think you should. But I, an unbiased outsider, look at this. From what you have told me, I don't see you to be blamed. Well, what would they want you to do? Forsake others? Because it might have a chance of being bad? No.
What's the rest of the guild gonna think when they find out? When they
Tell
find
them
out
the
it was
truth. Tell them
mine?
why you did it. Tell them why you did it. You'll probably get a little bit in trouble for not telling people ahead of time, but that's it. Your intention is not to be bad, and even then, you can help look for them. You have wings. You have good hearing. You have a good nose. You can work to make things right. It will be okay. When everything is said and done, you can apologize to them both.
I'm scared. I'm scared of going back now.
Are you afraid they'll hate you?
Maybe. I don't want to lose my home. Not
You
again.
won't. You won't. If this is such a good place, and such a caring family as you say, you won't. Will you get in trouble for this? Maybe. I can't speak for their management. However, what do you think the trouble might be? They'll tell you off. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe. Slow, deep breath. Um. When you get like this, I'm going to show you a trick, okay? 5 things you can smell. You don't have to say them. Just think about it. 4 things you can hear. 3 things you can feel. 2 things you can taste. Or as much as you can. And lastly, 1 plant. 1 random plant you can think about.
Random And
Mm-hmm.
um,
Normally, it would be one thing you can see, but kind of change it a bit.
uh, can't do that.
Yeah, so that's why I say one random plant you can think about. Poison ivy, a flower, you name it.
Mm, maple tree.
Maple tree, that's a good choice.
Mm.
Makes good syrup, don't you think? Nice and sweet.
I think a friend of mine is one. He's a treant.
Oh?
Yeah.
Treants are old, very wise. Little hard to understand, and their understanding of the flow of time is non existent, but good people. Very good people.
How much is true? He hasn't been around in a while.
Hmm. I'm sure he's fine.
I know.
It takes a lot to take down a treant.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah,
I
back when
know.
I was a little pixie, I had a treant friend once. Had a home in his head. It was nice.
He's like 60 feet tall.
He's bigger than my old friend. Goodness, he's huge.
He's as old as the forest.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Mm.
Whatever you do, don't give him a riddle. I gave my friend a riddle once and he stopped moving. Took him years before he started moving again. Even then, he got the riddle wrong.
I don't exactly have a whole lot of years to wait for that. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
you have any water?
Of course, dear. Here, glass of ice cold water. I can also get you some warm water if you prefer. Oh,
No,
would
cold's
you like a
better.
straw?
No, I'm good.
Okay. There you are. You're okay. Are there any allergies that you're allergic to or anything?
I don't think so. None that I know of, at least.
Strawberry lollipop. I try to end these things on good notes. But it seems like something that's outside of our control happened. So, it's going to be a little hard to do that this time.
Mm.
The other thing I will ask of you. Oh, thank you, dear. Put it here for now. If something like that happens again in my presence, you have another little panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to walk you through it like I just did? Or would you be the type to prefer use any calm emotions to calm you down quickly?
I don't know. I, I never
Think
had
about it.
someone use that against me.
As a therapist, I have to keep it on it just in case. Like I
Mm-hmm.
say, we can sometimes cover topics that are kind of rough on the person. But I only do so unless it's an emergency or I have explicit permission.
I guess if it gets dangerous.
Very well. Now, one other random question, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Honest curiosity, have you ever been mistaken for a vampire?
Uh,
Far too many times? Yeah. Yeah, that happens.
that's how I, uh, that's how I lost my
You need not
colony.
say. You need not say. It's alright. Hmm. Oh, right. You said you know Saris.
Yeah.
How's she doing? I haven't seen her since Stardust.
Um, well, she's joined the Red Wild recently.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, I didn't think she'd be a fighter.
uh, she can fight a little bit. I know she can shoot thorns and
It was only like
leaves.
yesterday. It was only like yesterday she was just a seed in a pot. How they grow.
You met her when she was like that?
Mhm.
Mm,
Technically, I met her before her current form, but that's her story to tell.
mm,
The important thing is I'm happy she's doing okay. And from what I gathered, the twins are still alive, so that's something.
mm. They've been hanging out at the Red Wilds too. Um, Saris is struggling a bit with the lightning wyvern that refuses to eat.
Hmm.
I think she feels guilty.
I assume it's a baby.
Yeah.
Eat the food while in front of it. Show it that it's safe.
I think she has been doing that, but I'll ask if she's done that.
I mean, literally bring in a plate of, and this is going to sound gross, at least to most people. If it's a big plate of meat for the wyvern, grab a piece of it, raw or not, and just eat it. You'll regret it later, but it'll get the baby to eat it.
Hmm. Saris eats raw meat. I don't think
Oh,
she'd mind.
perfect. The other thing will be like, you can do a little IV of like nutrients and stuff in the meantime.
I've heard IV before. What's that?
It's basically where they get a bag full of stuff. It's a liquid that contains a bunch of nutrients.
Mm,
It's tied to a tube and has a very specific controlled flow that goes directly into the arm.
mm. So, like, it just pumps the nutrients directly into your blood then.
Pretty much. It's a bit more complicated than that, but that's the simplest way of putting it.
Mm. That makes sense.
Now, mind you, it's not like it's you blend up food and do it like that. That's bad. Don't do that. It's a very specific medical sort of thing.
I figure you don't want to clog them.
Yeah.
Like, eh.
Hmm. Here, a plush. A gift from me to you. Celebrate our first session together.
What is it?
It's a plushie of my child, a little dragon girl.
Oh. Hmm.
She saw
Oh,
she saw a
kind
joke
of
on
cute.
a kind of cute. That's my daughter.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's
I,
fine. I'm joking.
I,
You're all right. But yes,
I
she
didn't mean
saw a
kinda.
funny. You're fine, Evelyn. You're fine. It doesn't matter if people call her the ugliest dragon in the world. To me, she's number one. Now, that being said, does exist because, and you'll enjoy this, I think, as a bard. She saw some jokes before. Something about turning into a marketable plushie. And she came up to me and said, Mommy, I want to be a marketable plushie too. So then I had to go and find some tailors and a bunch of other people and have them design a plushie that looks like her. And then they had to make it so she approved of it. Oh my goodness.
I know a few
I've
people
never
who
seen a.
do something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And of course, I spoil her rotten, so I couldn't tell her no. So it's. Imagine trying to get a small child to approve of a toy made for them in their image.
Mhm.
I look cooler than that. I look cuter than that. The hair's too long. The hair's too short. It's the same plush. It's the same plush every time. It's too soft. It's too hard. Literally pulled out the same plushie multiple times. But even still, enjoy.
Thanks.
If you get stressed, just give it a squeeze and you'll be okay. The end dragon will protect you.
I like it.
Yeah. Now, I do think our time is running out, but I don't want to just send you home like this. So, there are some gardens you can walk around and just clear your head if you wish.
Mm.
But otherwise, I do believe we are done here for the day. What would you like to do?
I'm not sure. I'm kind of dreading going back to the guild now after hearing that news.
Well, you have my number. If the worst happens, message me and I'll make sure you have a safe place to live. Like I said, I'm trying to start up a charity to get people out of Zafira. What's one more?
I'm hoping that that doesn't happen.
It won't. But if it brings you peace of mind, I'll happily give you the offer anyway. A guild like that wouldn't exist if it turned on its own at the slightest little mistake.
I know one thing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the worst happens,
Mm-hmm.
I can still stay with Barton. I could even stay with Peep.
Mm-hmm.
I know they'd
I
never.
have a thing.
I know they'd never be mad at me like that.
Mm-hmm. Because they understand that you did not have a bad intent. They know you're a good person.
I tried
So
to be.
that's all you can do. Try to be a good person. Don't try to be the best person. Just try to be a good one.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't charge for my services because I have all the money I could want. This is more of a hobby of mine.
That's reassuring. I
And
didn't even think about payment.
no one ever does for some reason. I should start making jokes and saying, like, I'm going to now ask for a gallon of blood. But anyway. Part of my ability set is to allow people to teleport places they want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place you would want to go right now? I can send you right there.
I don't know if there's really anywhere else I'd want to go right now. And then, does it have to be a? Can it be just any place I know?
Sure. As long as you have a vague idea of where it is,
I do.
I can send you there. Okay. Then close your eyes.
In a little bit, I'll stay around in the gardens for a little bit longer.
Okay. If you see a little dragon girl running around, tell her she's not allowed to play until she eats her broccoli. No
Uh,
fussing.
okay.
She's at that age. Please send help. Come, I'll show you the garden.
Alright.